I smiled as I saw the young woman enter the temple. She had a curious look on her face, as if she was not sure what to expect. She wore a simple dress and carried a small bag with her. She looked around the temple, taking in the sights and sounds of the place. The temple was a large wooden building, with colorful banners and flags hanging from the ceiling. There were various instruments and artworks displayed on the walls, and a large stage at the front. The temple was filled with people, some of them playing music, some of them singing, some of them dancing, and some of them just chatting and laughing. The atmosphere was warm and welcoming, and there was a sense of joy and celebration in the air. I approached the young woman and greeted her with a friendly smile. "Welcome to the temple of Aros, the Divine Minstrel. I am Liron, the high priest of this temple. How may I help you?" The young woman smiled back at me and said, "Hello, Liron. I am Elora. I came here because I heard that this is a place where anyone can find acceptance and happiness. I have been feeling lost and lonely for a long time, and I was hoping to find some guidance and inspiration here." I nodded and said, "You have come to the right place, Elora. Aros is the god of the disenfranchised, those who feel alienated from society and crave a sense of belonging. He also represents the spirit of wanderlust, encouraging adventurers and explorers to seek out new experiences and knowledge. Finally, he is the god of music, inspiring bards and other musicians to create and perform beautiful melodies." I gestured to the temple and said, "This is his house, where his followers gather to worship him and share his gifts with others. We are a diverse and inclusive community, open to all who share our values and vision. We believe that by spreading the light, music, and protection of Aros, we can help to create a better world for all." Elora looked around the temple again, with a new interest in her eyes. She said, "It sounds wonderful, but how did Aros become such a god? What is his story?" I smiled and said, "That is a long and fascinating story, my dear, but I will try to summarize it for you." I led her to a nearby bench and sat down with her. I began to tell her the story of Aros, the Divine Minstrel. Aros was once a powerful and ambitious god, known for his skill at politicking, plotting and vying for power. He walked among the courts of the gods, seeking to gain influence and sway over his divine peers. Despite his best efforts, however, there was a limit to the power he could obtain. Eventually, Aros grew disillusioned with the political life of the gods. He decided to leave the court life behind, but not before exposing all of the petty secrets and intrigues that he had uncovered. As a result of his actions, Aros became a social pariah amongst the gods. However, he found a second life amongst the mortal races. Aros could be seen traveling to all reaches of the mortal realm, often presenting himself as a bard. His favorite instrument was said to be the harp, but no instrument was beyond his capability of playing. During times of war, he was often seen amongst the fighters, bolstering their morale and tending to the wounded. Over time, Aros came to be known as the god of disenfranchised, wanderlust, and music. He used his powers to spread hope and joy throughout the land and to inspire those who were downtrodden or oppressed. He also made many friends among the mortal races, especially among those who shared his love for music and adventure. He taught them how to play instruments, how to sing songs, how to tell stories, how to explore new lands, how to appreciate diversity in all its forms. He also protected them from harm whenever he could. He fought against tyrants and oppressors who used their power to subjugate others. He opposed those who sought to destroy or exploit the natural world. He defended those who were persecuted or discriminated against for their race, gender, sexuality, or beliefs. He became a beloved figure among many mortals who saw him as their patron and protector. And that is how Aros became the Divine Minstrel. I finished my story and looked at Elora. She had tears in her eyes and a smile on her face. She said softly, "That is such a beautiful story. Thank you for telling me." I said, "You are very welcome." She said, "I think I have found what I was looking for here." I said, "I'm glad to hear that." She said, "Can I join your church? Can I become a follower of Aros?" I said, "Of course you can. All you need is a sincere heart and a willingness to follow his tenets." She said, "What are his tenets?" I said, "They are simple but profound. They are, embrace your unique voice. Aros teaches that everyone has something valuable to contribute and encourages his followers to express themselves through music, poetry, and other forms of creative expression. Seek out new experiences. Aros believes that the world is full of wonder and excitement, and that his followers should always be seeking out new adventures and knowledge. Support the disenfranchised. Aros is the patron of those who feel alienated from society, and his followers are encouraged to help those who have been marginalized or oppressed. Bring light to the darkness. Aros's light domain emphasizes the importance of bringing hope and illumination to those in need. She said, "I can do that, I want to do that." I said, "Then you are already a follower of Aros. Welcome to the church, Elora. You are one of us now." I hugged her and said, "Come, let me introduce you to the others. They will be happy to meet you." I took her by the hand and led her to the stage, where a group of musicians were playing a lively tune. I joined them with my harp, and Elora sang along with her beautiful voice. We played and sang for Aros, the Divine Minstrel, who watched over us with a smile.